at TiCon 2014. This year we have Rupa Gir, president of iEducate USA, which is a non-profit organization doing a very noble and creditable job both in USA and in India. So let's talk to Rupa and find out what iEducate USA is all about.
Thank you. So iEducate USA is a very unique program that brings together undergrad students from universities to help assist and teach elementary level kids, so 3rd, 4th, 5th grade in science and math. And the idea is to inspire a new generation of scientists and doctors. The reason for this obviously is because US spends the highest amount in the world on education, and we rank 48th in the world in science and math. So it's a pretty dismal situation, and we have this unique program that has really worked, and in a year and a half the letter grades have gone up by 2, and a school which was in the 56th percentile is now in the 72 percentile with this model. So the system works.
So it's great to hear that you're trying to raise the educational standards in US and trying to improve the rankings. So beautiful, especially in subjects like math and science. Wow, so technological advancement is really needed, and this is the basis. So I would say a great effort. What are your efforts done in this regard in India?
Well, in India we have a program which is meant for kids of migrant workers, and it's again a very unique concept because it's called the Innovation Mobile School under the organization AICAPD, which you can look up. And the idea is that the school moves with the children. I mean, just think of it, it's like a school on wheels, where after a project gets over for this migrant worker, he moves with his family to a new location. So at the moment we have got 3 such pilots in Gurgaon, and these are folks who are working as laborers for these multi-storied buildings or projects that are coming at Gurgaon. And the kids were not getting any education, and so we brought the system, and there's a major change which we have noticed, because one is that they would at 3-4 year olds they were already married. Obviously a lot of these kids came in from Rajasthan, but today the big difference is because of the education and what we are doing. They are now not a single child marriage, and that's very creditable. And I was visiting there in summer of last year, and I'll be going again in July to India, and to me that has made a tremendous difference. And the other is these kids who are of laborers are aspiring to be doctors, policemen, fighter, going and joining the military, defending the country, and they're very smart. All they needed was the opportunity.
Beautiful. So you have raised the voice against child labor, and you are trying to help people in US and in India. That's wonderful. So what are your future plans, and what are there currently any challenges basically?
Okay, so the first challenge is, which schools do you target? There are lots of schools, so how do you go about in your expansion plan? So we are focusing on underserved and underperforming schools. So these schools are at risk of closure because, and as you know, if a school closes, it affects the whole community around it. So what we're doing is we are going to schools, we are adding schools depending on level of risk that they face, of closure. So we're going at underperforming, underserved schools. So that's one thing. Second challenge, of course, is how do you get tutors, university kids to come and teach? So we pay them. We pay them, $12 an hour with taxes. It works out to, almost $15 an hour. And so we pay these university kids, and obviously we have to find motivated undergrad students who want to do it. So that's another challenge. And as you upscale, you will need more and more of these tutors. And by doing so, by paying them, the tutors, undergrad students, we're also helping in their college education. So these are some of the challenges But we do have a board in place, so we have somebody, who actually goes through the process of screening and recruiting. And then there is a whole process of how they will, onboard onto a school, and a quality control of the process, because as we upscale, we have to maintain the quality.
Great to hear from you.